It is the end of January. We are what's called in the dead of winter. And you're thinking about moving to Ohio? Are you nuts? Because in this video, we are talking about everything snow. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Living in Cleveland. I'm Patty sells CLE, and I make videos about all things Northeast Ohio, Northwest Ohio, and even down south. You know the drill. If you don't want to miss any of my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me some comments. I love them. Okay, so it's the dead of winter. I'm leaving for Florida in a couple of days. Cannot wait because I don't like winter. But most of my clients who are moving to Cleveland are coming from Arizona, California, warmer Florida, warmer areas, and aren't prepared or don't really believe how bad the snow can get here. So what I want to talk about today is the snow belt. And the snow belt, I'm going to put a picture of it up here. It's on the eastern side of Cleveland. So obviously, you know, Cleveland sits on a great lake, Lake Erie, and Lake Erie is the shallowest of all of the Great Lakes. And what happens is when the temperature of the air is colder, warmer. Hold on, I can't remember. I'm not a scientist. So it's when colder air moves over warmer water. Hello. So the cold air moves over warm water, and that brings snow, right? So in Cleveland in the wintertime, when it's like not freezing, and we get periods of really cold temperatures, and then the lake will actually completely freeze. But this year the lake has not frozen. Like, I think it was just on the Today Show this morning, Al Roker was talking about it. And he was saying like only 0.1% of the Lake Erie is even frozen. So what does that mean? That means more potential for lake effect snow. Because, and it also is, it leaves us with these gray skies, which is awful, which is why winter can get very depressing in the Cleveland area, because we just have this hovering of clouds and snow, and it's really, I mean, you don't see sun you can go 10, 12, 2 weeks without seeing a little bit of sun. It gets very, very depressing. Just like today, completely overcast, cloudy, snow's coming down, it's snowing right now. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity, to do a video. It is winter, I might as well do a video on winter. So I live in Lorain County, which is not part of the snow belt. In fact, I already did video. I had a meeting this morning out in Sandusky, so I took some video of me driving on the highway this morning, and there is actually a winter weather advisory for the snow belt. So my plan is today to get in my car and keep heading towards the snow belt and see see how much snow is actually out there. I'm looking out my window right now and I can see the grass. We just have a dusting, and whatever's coming down is not sticking. I think the temperature today, it's in the 30s. I mean, obviously it's like low 30s, like 30 degrees, 29 degrees, enough that we're getting snow and not rain. However, there's no snow in the street, so nothing's sticking out here. And you can see from the video I'm going to show you out in Sandusky and then heading east, nothing's sticking. You can see the grass, everything. So when the lake does freeze over, which it hasn't yet, and lately we've been getting the bulk of our winter weather starting the end of January into February, and February is really pretty awful, which is why I'm leaving to warmer weather. Because when the lake does freeze over, what happens is that alleviates that lake effect snow, because the air temperature and the lake temperature are even, so there's not that lake effect snow. But that hasn't happened yet, so there's a lot of snow on the east side. In fact, back in November, we had a major storm that really only affected the snow belt. And one of my clients that just moved here from Texas, and I warned her, and I said, the first thing you need to do if you don't want to shovel your own snow is get a plow service that's going to come out here, because you're going to get dumped on. and in November, and she posted on Facebook how much snow they got. It was like 8 inches back in November, because think about it. It was November. The water was still extremely warm, which is nice for us West Siders because we get the benefits. It's warmer in the fall months for us. Of course, it's a lot colder in the spring months, and I'll talk about that later. But she was like, I mean, she had her snowplow service, and it came out, and I went out. I had lunch with her, and we had no snow out here. Like it was a dusting, and I could not believe the amount of snow, and in November that we got none of. So. And I have a lot of clients that are moving out, that want to move out to that east side, because it's beautiful. And I've done, several videos out on the east side. And it is absolutely beautiful. Shaker Heights, I love, I'm obsessed with it. If you watched my Shaker Heights video, the Chesterland area, Chardon area, love it all, but it is definitely part of the Snowbelt. I've mentioned before, my grandparents had a house in Chesterland right next to Chardon, and Chardon is it has the most snow of any other town in the entire state of Ohio. So you people who live in Chardon, I love it. You get the most snow, you get the most snow days. Yesterday there was a storm, and like all these schools were canceled, and I'm like, even out by my way, there was schools canceled. I'm like, what? We don't even have any snow on the ground. Why are the schools canceled? But I guess it was pretty bad down south. So who knows? We did have over the weekend on Sunday out here in the Lorain area, not so much by where I am, because I'm like half a mile to the lake. But I had to show a house a little bit further south in Wellington. It was about 30 minutes south, and oh my gosh, pulling down the street, we were slipping and sliding. I couldn't believe how much snow. So really, you go, just 30 minutes south, and it was a difference of probably 4 inches compared to what we had. By the time we got home, it was there's only like an inch on the ground, but like 30 minutes south, 4 inches, swear to God. So being close to the lake, and whether you're west of the lake or east of the lake, really, really makes a difference. So I am going to head out and drive east towards the Chardon area and just see the difference. Hopefully there will be some sort of difference. I tried to do this video a few weeks ago, and there was no difference. There was really and that's the problem. They call doom and gloom. Like all these offices were closing already